Welcome to the First Lutheran Church podcast, produced by First Lutheran Church in Janesville, Wisconsin. We are a congregation of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America who are seeking to embrace love's adventure together. In this podcast series, we explore some of the contours of that adventure through conversations with friends and members of the community who are on the journey with us. We're glad you've joined us.
Well, hello, First Lutheran friends and family. Today I'm here with Willow Gravert. Say hello, Willow.
Hello, Willow.
Very nice, dear. Hey, so I have a couple questions for you. If you were going to travel any place in the world, where would you go?
Antarctica.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Just a new place that not many people have been to, and there's a lot of mysteries there, and I want to solve them.
Solve the mysteries of it. What is a mystery of Antarctica? I don't even know.
I looked up this the other day. What predators are in the water?
Oh.
Because I don't know. What Antarctic water predators are there?
What are they?
Seals.
Seals. Gonna eat you because they're hungry because nothing else is there?
Polar bears.
Polar bears. Oh, chomp chomp. So do you know anybody who's been to Antarctica?
No.
Would you like to meet somebody who's been to Antarctica? We have a member here. Tina
Really?
Yeah, shout out to Tina Liebertraut, who's been to Antarctica. Let's hear it. Woohoo! Yeah. So, and I bet you there's a few more too. Maybe they'll listen today and can talk to you about Antarctica.
That would be cool.
It's a challenging environment.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd probably freeze my toes off.
Speaking of challenging environments, you are in high school.
Yeah, I am.
Tell me about that experience.
I'm a junior in high school, and every year has been different. Freshman year was something. I was trying to figure out my surroundings. Sophomore year was more comfortable, a lot of friends. And junior year, now I'm just focusing on my studies and doing good.
Focusing on your studies.
Yes.
Proud of you, Willow.
Thank you.
What is it that you like to study?
I don't like to study.
But you're focusing on it.
Because I want to get good grades.
Do you have an end goal in mind? What are you dreaming about doing?
Getting into a good college and just working every day to get better grades than what I have.
Okay. All right. And I know you swim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then also, are you going to swim next year?
Yeah, for sure. My senior year.
So how has that experience been?
I love swim. Meeting different girls, and you all kind of have to come together as a family, even if you never thought you would be friends with them, you do. And swim is a very competitive sport, so that's hard too.
I think it's awful. I look at you all and you're working so hard. It looks like a lot of suffering.
It is.
I'm not surprised you want to go to Antarctica. You're going to suffer in the swim, and now you're going to suffer in the cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will, I love you. So let me see here. So school, and then today you came straight from
Work.
Yeah. So you are a student with dreams of Antarctica, swimming, and having a job. And focusing on your studies.
Yes.
All right. This is a lot to be a teenager, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah. Yeah. What is the hardest part of being a growing person?
Just learning how to manage with everything, because adults say, well, you're only a teenager, enjoy these years, but it's also like, well, I'm trying to learn how to become like you. So it's just learning with all the different people, learning how to deal with your emotions, being responsible with people.
All right. Well, okay, you said learning to become like you. So you came to First Lutheran a few years back and made kind of an impact on all of us. And we're a better place because of you, Willow. And it makes me curious, who has, what you said, want to be like you? Who is it that you want to be like?
I think I want to be like my dad. My dad's a very hardworking person, and he's gone through a lot, came from a different childhood, and now he's a successful person and works hard every day.
Shout out to Seth.
Shout out to Seth.
Yeah. Oh, what a nice testament to your dad. I was hoping you were going to say me.
I do want to be like you too.
Well, thank you. Let me see here. The other part of this is too, how did you end up at First Lutheran? Because it seemed like you kind of came out of no place, Phil.
It was June, like 3 years ago, and my grandma was like, Grandma Jan, she was like, I think you should go on this mission trip. And this was kind of, I think when COVID was, so we did like an in-town mission trip when we helped out people around Janesville. And I was like, I really don't want to. But she was like, you get to go to the Dells. And I was like, oh, okay. Free Dells trip, and I get to bring my best friend. So I did the work, and I met all of you, and I really enjoyed it. So then I just started, you asked me to help with Sunday school, so then I came around and helped with Sunday school, and now I've stuck.
Okay. So I remember meeting you the first time, and it's always a little awkward. Initially, you are a little bit quiet, I think. It's like observing.
Yeah, I was just kind of seeing how everybody was. And Alex was there too, and I was just kind of sticking with him because he was the only person I knew. Yeah.
And then we washed windows together.
We did wash windows together.
With Sue Goike.
Yes.
And you impressed me with how hard you would work to wash windows, because when you wash windows with young people especially, it can be a tricky job. You know, it can be a really tricky job. And I remember you doing a very thorough work.
Well, I think our windows deserve as much attention as anybody else's windows.
Yes. My windows need a little attention. Like, we can't see out of them anymore. Are you still available? Well, I don't like doing the windows. And then after that trip, you kind of just jumped in with both feet.
Yeah.
What is it that drew you in?
Well, I haven't had much of like experience with learning about God. None of my family really goes to church or anything or talks to me about my faith, and I was just really involved with how much you guys cared, and I wanted to learn more.
Oh, Willow. And then this summer, too, we went to a movie.
Yeah.
That was kind of pivotal for you. Can you share what, because I don't even think I know the full story, Willow, of but something happened in your heart. Something stirred in your spirit. What tell us about that?
Well, the movie was just like this man or these just people who have a hard time. Like they were in the movie, it was about drugs, and it's just like all these different people from all these different places and all these different situations can come to God. God is like their savior, and it's just he can really change your life if you devote yourself to him. And I really wanted to do that. Like I wanted all these people became so happy and just free, and I was just in a little bit of a time where I didn't know who I was and just dealing with different people and losing and gaining different friends who I really wanted to surround myself with, and God is who I need to surround myself with. And I'm still working at it, learning more ways I can devote my time and effort and create a relationship with God.
Yeah, I love that. It's been a blessing to watch God work in your life, and it was a blessing to see God stir in your spirit. It just is such a good reminder that God's spirit is alive and well in the world.
And he can do so much for you if you really make time for him and sacrifice yourself.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like just making him the priority. Sacrificing all the things in your life that you need to get rid of, like things that are important. Like, I don't know, I was really worried about my clothes. I don't know. And it's just like, I don't need to worry about that. That's not the bigger picture. God is the bigger picture.
God is the bigger picture. It's okay to look fly, though, right?
Yeah, of course.
Do you say fly? You don't say fly anymore. What do you say? I'm so old now.
I don't know. That outfit looks good. I don't know.
Nice.
Good.
Drip?
Nice.
What?
Drip, that's a little bit of an old term.
You're giving?
The outfit is giving, yeah.
The outfit is giving. For our listeners,
giving,
if the outfit is giving, what does that mean?
That's like you ate. Oh, that's the one. You ate the outfit. Like it looks so good.
Okay, all right. You ate?
So
ate. I will not be using these terms because I should not. But for our friends out there who don't know, if you hear them, these are good things.
Yes,
these are good things.
Yes.
So, yeah. Well, hey, let's, we are here to talk about, we'll meet Willow and also talk about summer service trips. I'm going to interject here. I was part of summer service trips growing up. And some of them were cultural immersions. And some of them were a lot of service work. And I remember the theme of the trips I would take was that to love God is to love others, and loving is serving. And so that was such a good takeaway for me. And I kind of hold on to that, to love is to serve. And tell us about your experience then, because we're really here to talk to you.
Okay, I've been on 2 mission trips, well, technically 3 if you count the in-town one, but I went to Kansas City, and then I went to Knoxville, Tennessee. So those are the 2 I've been on.
All right. So you travel with the youth group, you hop in the van,
You hop in the van and then you go. So the trips are really fun, actually, the car rides. On the way there, I think the first couple hours are really fun, and then the other ones are just like, sleep, don't talk to me.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, it's like a family of 15 in a van.
Well, everybody that I've went with, I know, so there's tons of conversations going around in the car.
I know it's always silly. And
Yeah.
probably a lot of snacks in there.
Oh, tons of snacks.
Lots of snacks.
Eric always makes us clean up after because there's just wrappers everywhere.
Who's going to clean up if you don't?
Yeah, I don't know.
Eric?
Yeah.
And so you get to location, and if you've done a couple of these, what is the experience that brought you back?
Oh, I just love the energy that's going on there. And I love meeting the new people and just, like, putting myself in maybe not so comfortable position because I don't know where I'm going to be and I'm not around family, but I want to do the work. It's doing good.
So what kind of service have you done in the past?
On the Kansas trip, we did a lot for the homeless and created like a shelter for them. And then on the Knoxville one, we did more of just like projects. We did a lot of painting for places that don't get a lot of attention, and they just needed some uplifting, I guess.
So you're working within the community and within community organizations to serve. And then I saw some pictures of a mission trip, and it appeared you had been arrested.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. We were working at a government building, and we had to paint there. And just meeting with the people that were working there. They just wanted to know what we were doing, and we got involved in it and talking to him for a while, actually. We talked to him for like 20 minutes. And I think meeting people is one of the biggest reasons I go on these trips, too.
You met them so hard that they arrested you?
Yeah, we asked.
The kids didn't get arrested. They got cuffed.
No, we did get arrested.
They did not get arrested. Pastor Michael, they did not get arrested. The kids did not get arrested.
Officer Madison. Yes.
You think I'm going to have a job after this airs?
Probably not.
Oh, Willow. What is the spiritual aspect of these sorts of trips?
Well, the Knoxville one, really, the leaders that were there, they had a huge impact on the spiritual, because what are they called? The time together, I can't remember, the gathering time.
Gatherings, they're essentially worships.
The worships, okay, yes, that's what I meant. Those were just so deep, and the music was like just so like inspirational. And one of the guys, he was talking about just his past and how he found God, and that was just like amazing and just really just, I don't know, awed me, like put me in awe. And then the Kansas City one, just the lady who just wanted to do the work for these homeless people, it was just like, wow, like God's spirit is living in her. She wants to do all this work, and it doesn't like help her at all. She doesn't get any money from it. It was just like, I want to be like them.
Oh. So you've met some inspirational people.
Super inspirational.
Yeah. I love that. Would you recommend? Okay, so we know that young lives are very busy. Would you recommend spending a week on a service trip?
Oh, for sure. Just taking a break. You don't really get your phone that much, so taking a break from social media, people, like friends, even family, just getting a break and doing good. It's just really like mind clearing and just relaxing, because you're just doing good. And it just like puts all those stressors away in your life. And there's like not really any stress on these trips. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm like I know I have food. I know I have a shelter to go to. I'm around amazing people. It's just like calming.
Very nice. Sounds like it's really important for you to surround yourself with the right people.
100%.
Okay.
Makes or breaks a person, I feel.
Oh, say more about that.
I just think if you surround yourself with negative things and put out negative things into the world, that's what you're going to receive because you're feeding it to yourself. But if you're putting positive and just looking for the positive, you're going to have a positive life.
I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm. So if you're just around negative people who speak negative and are unhappy, that's how you're going to be.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot about attitude, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. And then I know these mission trips are not always comfortable. Tell us the hardest part of the trip.
Probably like, well, I slept on floors both of these years, so that's pretty uncomfortable, just not being in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Shower situation.
You got showers?
I do get showers. We do get showers.
Was it in a nasty trailer?
No, it was not. we had our own personal bathrooms.
Oh.
Both times I went. But you only get like 5 minutes. And I did some dirty work and I wanted to be clean. And I just feel like I was going to get clean sometimes.
You're going to be dirty for about a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also just meeting new people or like the kids that from the other groups are a little uncomfortable because you don't really know these people. But once you get to know them and once you like share about yourself and work together, then it's more comfortable and you feel like you have another family there.
Oh, I love that. Do you keep in contact with anybody you met on a previous trip?
No, I don't, because I lost contact with them.
Sure.
But I would. So I know Lexi keeps in contact with some of them.
Shout out to Lexi Frank.
Yeah,
hi, Lexi. Oh, sure enough. Well, let me see. We need a parting shot here. Like I said, Willow has been an important part of we're all important parts of our congregation, but she's been an active part of our congregation for the last 3 years or so. And it's been a joy to get to know her and watch her spiritual journey. And I know some of you have been inspired by her as well. Let me see. What should we, do you have any words of wisdom to our listeners concerning service trips or mission trips? Or
go. If you think you can't go, you can go. Take a week off. It's just a week. It's just a week.
Just a week.
You have your whole life to work or whatever. Take a week off and enjoy it.
Yeah. So if you are interested in a service trip, if you're a youth or maybe an adult, I encourage you to talk to Eric Ingen. He's our guy here. You can also talk to me. I'm Renee, but you probably do better talking to Eric.
So many fun experiences and memories you'll never forget.
That's right. A lot of stories.
Yeah,
insane.
I have stories for days.
I know. Too bad like Tate wasn't here with us, and you guys could get real silly online here. But all right, Willow, I've seen you serve well, and I've seen you love well, and I've seen you express kindness and patience, even with our middle schoolers. And I'm proud of you. It's been a joy to watch this journey. And I am excited to see where you take your one beautiful life. That I'm excited to see you to continue to listen to God's stirrings in your heart and continue to make a difference in the world. Friends, be like Willow. I love you, Willow.
Love you.
All right. Well, Fred, that's all we've got time for. And so we're going to say goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. First Lutheran Church is learning to become genuinely inclusive, thoroughly engaged, externally focused, and relationally centered as we seek to live intentionally like Christ in the world. Embrace the adventure with us. You can find out more about us on our website at flcj.org. We welcome your questions and comments, which can be shared through our contact page. We're also active on Facebook and Instagram.